What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Shug Nasty here. I appreciate you guys tuning in today. I appreciate you guys watching the last video. It did pretty well with views and engagement wise. A lot of people, commenting, liking, disliking the video. Kind of expected with the controversial take maybe. I think a lot of people maybe didn't understand the view I had in that last video. I think it was probably my fault more so not explaining myself well. There were people that did understand what I was trying to get at, but I think the message was lost, or maybe people thought I was attacking creators. That wasn't the case. So I encourage you guys to go back and watch it. I'll try to do better next time with my message and my delivery to make sure I'm more clear and in what I was trying to get at. But I appreciate you guys engaging and commenting, letting me know how you felt about the video. Anyways, what I want to talk about today is a controversy surrounding the Japanese New Year's mystery bags, or fukubukuro in Japanese, and how a card store here in Japan has kind of really pissed some people off with these things. If you're not familiar with the fukubukuro, it's a pretty much a mystery bag filled with random items that you can get from any kind of store, card store, department store, clothing store. Even the Pokemon Center has these, and they sell them around New Year time. They could be filled with like just a bunch of like nonsense bullshit that it's useless to you, or they could have like really high-end items, or most of them are in the middle somewhere. But um there's even a high-end bag that's sold with it was like a golden tea set for $1.5 million. I don't know what kind of money you have to be buying $1.5 million mystery bags, but that's some next level degen shit right there. Now, one thing that's important for me to mention is that there's kind of two ways that stores will do this mystery bag. One is, that the store will keep it a complete mystery. You don't really know exactly what you're getting or what you could get. You just know that it's like generally going to be from like what that store is about. The other way is some stores will put out advertisements, or you'll see in store like an image or a graphic saying, hey, these are some of the items you could get in these bags. Not everything's usually listed, but they will show you kind of, hey, these are some of the possibilities of what you could get, some of the hits of the bag. So that's just important to mention before we move on. So I saw this post on Twitter, on X, about this card shop that had put out this advertisement about these mystery bags. And I'm going to show you guys the advertisement right here and kind of explain it, walk through it with you really quick. All right, so here's the advertisement. It says New Year, 15,000 yen. That's just the price. 15,000 yen's about $100 US. Box confirmed Oripa. Oripa, if you're not familiar with that, that just means it's like shorthand for original pack. A lot of card stores put together their own booster packs and they sell them as Oripa. But here in the main part of the graphic, you'll see on the left you have all the new Evolution SARs from Terrasso Festival, plus the Umbreon Reverse Master Ball. And in between that, you have the plus sign and then the boxes on the right. In the small text on the right, I don't know if you can see that, but it says you'll get one of the boxes on the top, either the Terrestrial Festival EX or the 151, and then one of the boxes from the grouping below. The text below all of this says, because we use secondhand cards, there may be cards with scratches inside. Please refrain from purchasing if you are looking for a perfect item. Please note that we cannot accept any returns or refunds after purchase under any circumstances. 100 units in total. So I guess this store or branch of this store sold 100 units total. So it appears as if the box or the bag that you're buying contains one of the cards on the left and then two of the boxes on the right. And it just, there's nothing saying that you won't get that. But people quickly found out that when they opened these boxes, people were getting cards. The boxes were pretty much what they said. They were actually getting those. But the cards that they were receiving, the guaranteed evolution, or what appears to be a guaranteed evolution, was not the case. A lot of people were getting, the cheaper SARs while they're still like modern or newer. They were getting, the Ogrepons and the trainers and just stuff like that, just cheaper stuff that wasn't the evolutions, which was probably a big selling point of this bag, I would assume. And people just felt like deceived. They felt misled. Which I can understand, because there is no annotation on here, nothing saying that maybe that this is a possibility here of what you could receive, but there's no guarantee. And I feel like that's just general business practice. Good business practice would be to put that, and it is like does appear to be misleading if you got these listed here with nothing saying that this won't be the case. It does it's a little shady, little not a good feel, a little sus. But anyways, I didn't really, I wasn't gonna make a video about it. I saw this and I'm like, hey, people are, this is just a part of modern day Pokemon. I'm not surprised. We have scams, we have, shady business practices, especially in, times of where the market is hyped up. There's a lot of opportunity to be made. More, bad characters come into Pokemon, or, questionable business practices start to happen. So it wasn't very surprising. But as I kept scrolling, I noticed that there was a guy that posted about his experience. He was, you know, with his nephew shopping around this New Year's time, and his nephew, they were at the store, had asked his uncle, "Hey, that's really cool. Does that mean like I get one of these evolutions? Is that what that's saying?" And his, you know, uncle was like, "Oh yeah, that looks kind of like what it is." I don't know if his uncle was into Pokemon or has bought one of these mystery bags before or knew anything about the store, but it was just he was like assuming like, oh yeah, that's totally what it means because that's how it's advertised. It just without question. And then the kid ended up buying the box. It's really important to mention, I think, that this kid used his otoshidama, which is New Year's money that kids receive from their grandparents, uncles, aunts, other adults in the family will give them this money, and it's a pretty good amount. And it's a lot of kids look forward to it, to, you know, because they can get that money, and it's a significant amount. Like I said, they can go buy something really cool. These cards, you know, are really expensive. The Umbreon is what, $250 card. So I'm guessing, you know, most kids don't have $250 to go just buy it. It's, you know, his chance to get the Charizard of his era, of his generation. So yeah, it's an exciting thing. But the kid ended up buying it, ended up pulling the, I believe it was the Amaris SAR. Those like newer looking Polaroid SARs in Terrestrial Festival. They're cool cards, but they're not an Umbreon, especially if you're a kid. Like most kids are just gonna want the Pokemon. Let's be real. But yeah, so like I felt really bad. Like the uncle was saying he felt really bad because there was like a, you know, $100 that this kid just got for, you know, his New Year's otoshidama, but he spent it and it's not, you know, what he was expecting. So I felt really bad when I read that, and it made me kind of mad. Like I wasn't mad before when it was the adults because it's like we're adults, we'll recover, we'll get over it, we'll move on, we'll learn our lesson. But this kid isn't making money, you know. It's like it's a lot of money, you know. So um, it's a lot of people were upset about the whole situation, and you know they expected the store to like come out and say something on Twitter or like on their social media or explain why this happened, why they didn't, you know, put the annotation in of, hey, you may not get these. But I know I waited a couple days to make this video to kind of see if there was going to be any response, and from what I could see on Twitter and stuff, it wasn't there. Even funnier, and it's not really funny, but it is kind of funny to just the way they didn't respond, but just kind of moved along with the whole thing. They made another mystery bag. I'll show you the image right here. Made another mystery bag, and it's very similar in what they were offering. It's only 50 units this time, but has all the evolutions like before. No Master Ball Umbreon, I believe. And they just put in a Milotic SAR in the image. And then it says in the text in the middle, like, hey, these are just possibilities of what you could get. There is also a chance that you just don't get this and you get some other SAR or SR. So they just kind of like didn't address the issue with the previous mystery bag, but recreated a new one, which they're going to make money on probably. And then, you know, fix the error without addressing the old mistake or intentional, you know, leaving out of information, which just makes it even more like shady appearing in, you know, the way they do business. But yeah, I thought it was important. It just kind of made me, you know, it's a good reminder to those of us in Pokemon that have been here for a while that we're in a period, like I said, of where the market is booming. There's a lot of opportunity for money being made, and with the chance of money being made, a lot of shady characters, bad characters will come out and take advantage of people in whatever way they can. So for those of us that have been here a while, like I said, it's a reminder. But for those of us that are new or, you know, returning to Pokemon, just be aware, you know, buy from reputable sources. Try not to, you know, if it's too good to be true, like everybody says, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. This situation sucks for the kid. Hopefully somebody made that right for the kid. Hopefully, I don't know what kind of, you know, money situation they have. I was trying to find the post because I have a couple Umbreon SARs that are just not like, if you guys have opened Terrestrial Festival, they have some damage. You probably can't see it, but um, it's in the bottom corner. It's like right here. But I pulled a couple that are like damaged that are probably not going to go to PSA because they'll probably get sixes because of the little dings in the corner. I'm trying to find the post so I can just maybe reach out to the guy and be like, hey, like, can give this to your nephew. But anyways, we'll see what happens. I'll update you if that does happen, if I can get my wife to find it, because it's all in Japanese. So I have to like use the limited Japanese I know to like type it in and, you know, search for these things. And I should have saved the post on Twitter. I totally forgot. Anyways, that's all I got. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all the new subscribers. Welcome to you guys. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.